welcome to my channel, and this video is titled You Can't Win with a Narcissist. Just no, you just cannot. Yeah, you just can't. So this is my experience, one of the many experiences on how you just can't win. I mean, you can present them with all the facts in the world about any and everything, and no, you were always wrong. Always. So, so this incident, and of course we have, screenshots. Screenshots don't lie. So this incident was, this was his birthday. Okay. And I guess he is not a big fan of birthdays. A lot of people aren't, whatever. And he said he didn't want to make a big deal out of his birthday. He just like nothing. So I was like, okay. So I remember I went over to his house, and again, with a narcissist, you are constantly walking on eggshells. Like you are constantly walking on eggshells. You are constantly just yeah, like on edge, I guess. You're afraid to say the wrong thing, you're afraid to do the wrong thing because everything you say and do is wrong. So went over there, and I was didn't really know, like, should I say happy birthday, should I just let it slide? I mean, some people are very, anti birthdays. So I think I did like mention something, and I even said to him, I mean, I don't know if what you want me to say or do. I mean, he was really gloomy the past few days, whatever, right? So remember, I spoke about this, about how he is Mr. Facebook. Oh, honey. Uh, well, narcissists love social media because they get their ego stroked. Are you kidding me? They get their ego stroked. You get to have all of these people telling you how great and wonderful and fantastic you are, and just such a big ego boost. And yeah, he's Mr. Facebook, putting his whole business out there. And watched the video. My boyfriend posted photos of me against my knowledge. Yeah, yeah. So still never even apologized for that. But so I think I said something. I was like, are you going to post on Facebook that it's your birthday? Because I'm telling you, he puts it all out there. I don't know what happened, but again, with the narcissist, they're very on edge, short tempered. So he just flipped out. And of course, a narcissist, they can only like have the mask up for so long. They can only be on good behavior for however long it is, right? So eventually I knew, the mask would fall yet again. Just wasn't expecting it to be at that time. So he told me, or what did he say? He got really angry and irate with me that I even mentioned Facebook or whatever. And he's like, no, I like just got completely mad. I can't even remember, but I got screenshots of stuff. And he said something to the effect of, well, I'm going to have over 150 people wish me happy birthday, so I have to answer them all back. I don't know, right? I don't know. And I don't like Facebook. And I probably don't really like it because, well, he did post photos of me on there against my knowledge. And yeah, watch that video because that just completely devastated me. And I kind of don't like Facebook because that was an outlet for him to cheat. For 7 years, I was not on Facebook. So that was real easy for him to cheat. So I was really angry just because he just got really mad, called me all kind of names, said I was petty, whatever. And so I just left. And so then he sends a little passive aggressive text message because that's what they do, a little passive aggressiveness, whatever. So I said to him, you really hurt my feelings yesterday. Like, seriously, like, just completely snapped out of nowhere. And I'm like, okay. You made me feel less than, which narcissists do that. They make you feel just, you're never good enough. Never. You're never good enough for a narcissist. Um, and you made me feel like a piece of crap. And I know that I will not hear anything from you. I just really wanted things to be different. Like my heart is just broken. I mean, like constantly just being angry and irate, and it's always your fault. Always. Everything is always your fault. So he says, your heart is broken because I called you out on your snide tone of voice. Well, I didn't think I was being snide, but if that's how you took it, how is it my fault on how you like take things? Like, okay. Um, and for being petty. I don't know where he thinks my pettiness is coming from. I mean, I'll be the first to admit, honey, I am. I am peppermint petty, Tom petty. I'm petty. Big time. But I don't know what this is coming from. Like he was in a funk for however long, and then I just decided to take it out on me, honey. Okay. Maybe you should try to hide it better. Okay. If there was an eye roll emoji, I would send it to you right now. Okay, well, there is, but you're 60, so what do you know? Um, and of course, like, you can't win with a narcissist. Can't win. So, again, I honestly did not think I was being snide, petty. I mean, no, that honestly was not my intentions, but because he's in a funk, and that's the thing is narcissists, they are like secretly like miserable people. Like they are miserable. They are miserable, and maybe he's afraid that he's going to die alone because you can't treat people like crap and expect people to want to be around you. I mean, yeah. So I tell him, I was not trying to be petty. Everything I just said. Your voice was 100% sarcastic and mean. All I asked was, are you going to post anything on Facebook? Like, okay, okay. Like, take out your anger and aggression on me because you're going to die alone. Okay. Um, and the eye roll that followed it was the icing on the cake. And then he says, in quotations, did you post that it was your birthday on Facebook with like a little sad emoji? I'm telling you, this boy, he's a man, but this boy, like everything, I'm telling you, well, narcissists, they got to get that attention. Baby, they get attention, doesn't matter. Got to get their ego stroked. And he even said that to me one time. That the reason that he likes half naked girls' photos and that he likes just disgusting skanks, well, they're nice to me. Well, they're nice to you because you want to bang them. Like, I'm sorry. Just, again, trying to find reason with a narcissist, especially a grown man, you just can't. He says, you are very petty and you do wear it on your sleeve. Again, I'm the first to admit that I'm petty. Absolutely. Absolutely. So, again, you're hurt and angry that you're turning 60 and you're going to die alone because you can't treat people with like human decency and respect. Okay, whatever. And that's the thing. A narcissist, they won't apologize for anything. And even if they do apologize, they don't mean it. I don't think he has ever apologized to me. Or no, the time that I caught him cheating, and after he cussed me up and down and told me it was my fault and I'm this awful person, awful girlfriend, just completely just went the F off on me. Then, oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No, you're not sorry. You're just sorry you got caught, but you're not sorry because if you were sorry, you never would have done it. And even so, you would not still be continuing that behavior. So, okay. So again, I reiterate everything that I just said, which you do that a lot with narcissists. You are constantly reiterating things because they don't want to hear what you have to say, or they are avoiding what you have to say. I mean, I just feel like there have been so many times where I have just been on repeat because you want them to answer you, but they never do. They never do. He says, um, of course, that's where you're going to take this conversation. That's your defense when you're being called out for. Oh, okay, okay. Sorry. Um, of course, of course, there's no way that you could ever possibly admit to it, apologize for it, and move on. Okay, so again, I mean, I'll be the first to admit when I'm wrong. You know, I mean, I'm not perfect in any way, shape, or form. Not at all. So, okay, so you want me to apologize to you because you were in a bad mood and yelled at me? Those days are long gone. I did that I did that the whole 7 years. The whole entire 7 years, I was constantly apologizing for things that were not my fault because he has a temper. Narcissists are usually very short, very angry, very just like you never know what's going to set them off. And just to avoid an argument, you end up apologizing. Like, even though it's not your fault, even though none of it is your fault, they get mad and scream and yell because somebody cut them off in traffic, but it's your fault. So you have to say you're sorry. So again, reiterate the same flipping thing. So, you know, so he says, you've never learned the skill of admitting your mistakes. Pot, kettle. Okay. Glass houses, honey. Glass houses. Watch those stones that you're throwing now. And asking for forgiveness for them. Okay, so then he proceeds to say, you are Mrs. Trump. I don't follow politics, so I'm assuming I don't know. So the last thing I said, I've been called worse in my life. Actually, I've been called a lot worse from you in my life. So, I mean, sticks and stones, honey, sticks and stones. But it just, you can't win with a narcissist. You cannot win anything. And this conversation and things like this, par for the course. Par for the course. And yeah, they want you, everything is all your fault. You have to apologize. I mean, it's like dealing with a 5-year-old child. It's a narcissist is like a child. And I mean, I'll be the first to admit when I'm petty. This right here, you're taking out your aggression on me because you're a narcissist and you're miserable. So, whatever. So, thank you for watching. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you like this content, please consider subscribing. Thanks, guys. See ya.